Hey, welcome back to Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. This is Al Shalat, and we're back here with the Wednesday patch night news and updates. Got a new limit break banner for Aerith that we're going to check out here. Got a Rebirth rerun. We got a weapon level increase to 140. They added Dirge Part 2 to the story. We got a new Corneo monthly event. We got a special materials collection event. Got Abzu Escalation. A whole bunch of stuff tonight. First off, some announcements. YouTube's going great. Got over 730 subscribers now. If you could press that like button, press that subscribe button, it would help us a lot trying to push towards 1,000. Otherwise, my guild will be recruiting once the roster unlocks on Saturday. And let's go and look and see how we did on guild battle. Drumroll. And we made it, top 10. Good job, guys. Congrats. We kind of already knew ahead of time because they let us set that flower icon last night after the event closed early. So, and we had our eyes on the scores up until the last minute. But yeah, everything seemed to work out. So yeah, Avalanche, now a top 10 guild, will be, oh, there's our first badge for that. We will be recruiting, I think, 2 members or something like that. So if you would like to join us, we're the good guys. Next time, go ahead and give me a holler on Discord. Show the Discord name. We're a independent, autonomous guild. We do not belong to an alliance or anything like that. You could reach me on Discord at Al Shalant, just like in the game right here. You can easily find me from the unofficial Ever Crisis Discord channel. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Yeah, we'll be looking for 2 new members. Go ahead and reach out if you think you'd be a good fit. All right, what else do I got left in the guild screen to look at? And then we'll get straight into the guild banner and review first. Then we'll check out all the rest of the content afterwards. It's going to probably be a pretty long video tonight. And I'll do Aerith first and do the polls. Then we'll look at the Rebirth rerun afterwards and the new customs and the new C abilities on those costumes. Then we'll look at the new events and the escalation. So that is the game plan for tonight. Yeah, Dark Kefka, he's in our guild. This is his second time getting the stage 1 leaderboard. He's one of our stage 1 hitters. He's a new player. Yeah, because he goes in right when the event starts. So I think it's based on time when like everybody has the same score from a one shot, you know. Looking for any familiar names. Gojo is with us too. Good job, Gojo. Yeah, stage 3 was pretty rough this time. Yeah, those are still all one-shots. Those are one-shots on 4. We had some players that could one-shot 4, but we couldn't... we needed them on 5 and 6, so it took us a couple turns to do stage 4. So we couldn't sack any of our players for those, you know. Oh, I see Shira and Chaos, Penance, Nemesis, bunch of familiar names. Jabronis, I Bang Shira, Chaos. Yeah, a lot of familiar names up here. That's some big boy scores. I think mine was around 30 million. My best official was like 24.6, I think. I did get over 25 a couple times in the mocks when I started, when I was able to sit down at a computer, but I wasn't able to do it on an official. And we finally got a top 10 emblem, too. Huh. I could change that. Customize, I think. Oh, do I gotta replace that one with it, though? I mean, I might as well for right now. Yeah, there we go. It's a new colored guild badge. Very cool. And then let's get over to that banner review. That new Aerith is really fucking strong, by the way. We did use her already in the co-op escalation. Man, she's letting Tifa push out those numbers. Yeah, let's look at the weapon first. So it's non-elemental damage because it's a buffing weapon. So that percent doesn't really matter. What we want to look at is fire damage bonus, 30%, 60 seconds, 20 extender. Then MDEF up. Gear C ability uses +2. That's without a custom. Then we got a 49-42. So they are increasing the top number at level 140. This will not really give too much of a help in main hands, but when you're putting together sub weapons, this might come in handy. Spade custom adds fire weapon boost. So we have fire bonus and fire weapon boost both on the same weapon. That's 2 out of 4 of the stackable buffs. Then if she has her 2.5 anniversary, she gives physical and magic bonus. So that's 3 out of 4 buffs that Aerith can give, bonus and weapon boost for fire physical and fire magic now. Then all we would need is a weapon boost, physical or magic, from our DPS, which Tifa and Vince bring on their ults. Cloud brings on Fusion Sword. So we could stack all of those now in a fire team, all 4 of them easily. It's very, very strong. Then Diamond Custom is ultimate fire interrupt damage. Cool. We bring it down to OB6. It's 50 seconds and 16 instead of 60 and 20. Yep. OB1's 40 and 13. Yep. Then the percentage changes by 5%. Does the spade also change? 25 to 30 to 35. Yep. Very cool. Very strong. But specific for fire teams, you know? Then the dress. Ailment. Single target fire damage received up for 60 seconds. Only applied to targets weak to fire. Fire all and healing and all allies HP. Very cool. So this up here, the C ability, single target fire damage received up. This is Muramasa, but fire specific. So if you do apply this, you could still apply the physical Muramasa with Muramasa or with Tifa's new limit break weapon. And we'll show that in when we do the escalation later. But you see, she does physical damage received up. Only physical, whereas Muramasa from Seth does both physical and magic. And that is why because it's a mouthful to say the whole buff name. What is it? Single target physical damage received up. That's a mouthful. So since Muramasa got this first, I just call it the Muramasa effect. So it does physical and magic. Tifa's limit break does physical Muramasa only. And then this is the first one that is element specific, and this will stack with the physical and magical ones. So it's fire Muramasa. Then we got a physical Muramasa and a magic Muramasa. And even there's a single target and an AoE version of Muramasa too, because what's his face? Young Sephiroth on his new Earth weapon. See how it says... No, it's on the costume. Apologies. All targets, physical damage received up, which only helps out AoE weapons like his Earth weapon or summons. So he's the only one that has an all targets. Everything else is single target. Which may be a little bit confusing since it says, well, that says single enemy. Let's go back to Aerith's. It may be confusing because it says single target fire damage received up, all enemies. But that's just for the buff applies to single target weapons. But it gets applied to all enemies. Does that make sense? Whereas Sephiroth's is for AoE weapons. Because it says all targets. All targets, all enemies. That's AoE, and it gets applied to everybody. Tifa's is single. Only applies to single target weapons. Gets applied to one enemy. Muramasa is... Oh, come on. Muramasa is single target applied to all enemies. And so is Aerith's costume is single target applied to all enemies. So what it says before target, fire damage received up, if it says single or all, that shows what kind of weapon it works with. So this works with single target weapons, whereas Sephiroth Earth one works with AoE weapons. I hope I didn't make that more confusing. It is kind of confusing to explain. But yeah, this is great for Aerith. Aerith is doing good. I am interested to see the stamp card since we got the new weapon upgrade to 140 to see what is on here. So you got 2 on the first page. So OB4 to page 2. And they're still giving us refined on page 3. So there's an extra copy on page 3 too. So I'll probably pull till there. They're probably gonna really slow roll these new mats. I bought 10 of them already. You can see down here, they look like a genie's lamp. See in this pack right here. There's 10 of them here too in this 5K crystals pack. If you were gonna do the rerun banner, you get 2 tickets for weapons and 10 of the new mats. That's not a bad deal, in my opinion. We'll look at the rerun and all the customizers and stuff later. I haven't looked at them yet. But yeah, let's... and then we got Lucia's ult. Lucia's doing great. Second to get Enliven. But it's only 60 seconds, so better make the most of it. Since that's an R ability. Debuff extension, all allies 80%. So this will probably be an R ability that all the supports get on their second round of ults. Whereas all the DPS got an AoE Arcanum. Then we got this 50% overspeed gauge, which is really, really strong. It makes that overspeed gauge go quick. We had somebody with the Lucia ult already do Escalation with us earlier, and it was fucking wild. This is a really strong ult. I like it. Second with Enliven. Lucia's coming in hot. Let's look what we want to wish list. I put my wish list together. I'm trying to work on some of the newer weapons. Cloud is on wish list now, as of today. The Earth Ceph is also on wish list now. I think I already got it up to +5, so I'll work on that one later since it's the AOE weapon. But got Yuffie's at +11. Working on these two from Sid, +13, +14, trying to get those finished off for him. Then Lucia's is at +6, so trying to get some of the newer weapons up towards +20. Otherwise, if you're looking for fire weapons for the Escalation, physical fire, Crystal Sword is a really good sub. So is, if you're doing Tifa with her limit break weapon, you're going to need P attack in the back. So you'll want Angeal's Volcanic, gives 66 now, 62 to 66 it increases at 140. But for now, it'll be a 62-42 at 130. Then the other one that's a 62-42 is Radiant from Ceph. At 130, that'll be 62-42. So those two together, Radiant and Volcanic, will get you your tier 7 P attack with Tifa having limit break weapons in the front. And then we got a red crystal banner. Hope I don't have to go over to this one. Heard somebody in my guild got a 6 stamp on this, which is pretty wild. I'd like to see the clip of that. I'm pretty low on red crystals to grab any of the tickets, so I'm going to pause for a second, take a little break, grab another red crystal pack, and then we'll get started on pulling. All right, and I'm back, and we're about ready to pull. We already looked at the stamp card. This is the wish list again. No Aerith on there, so no baits. Might see a lot of Sid. Yeah, it's a good looking weapon. Weapon boost and bonus on the same weapon's pretty fucking strong. And Fire Muramasa. Let's hope we get that Lucia ult too. Alright, let's go for it. Got 1,300 tickets. Got my red crystals to go for more tickets. And starting out with 1 stamp. Not super good. Let's see how the pull is. Just like usual, we're gonna skip when he looks up. And there's a Sid. And a blue copy. Next pull. That's a 2. Got our first guarantee here. Muramasa on a guarantee. That's helpful. Oh, 2 Aeriths. Don't bait me. Is it going to be both of them? And it was 2 of them. Very cool. Tickets. Next pull. And a red boy. So we're halfway done. 6 stamps through and 3 pulls. So we got a 5-star or higher. Let's hope that's an Aerith. And we got an Aerith. It would be fabulous if that was an Aerith. Come on, show me double Aerith. Don't bait me. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. There we go. So we are at OB3, halfway through the first page. One stamp. That's all right. Looking up. And an Aerith. Is it going to be? And it's OB4. Tickets. Come on, show me those stamps. Another 1 stamp. Got a 1 stamp and a weapon last time. If I get a weapon, I won't complain. Yeah, these dresses, Corneo dresses, is pretty cool. Ooh, Murasami, no guarantee on this stamp. Show me Aerith. And it's Aerith. Don't bait me. There we go. We're doing good today. Find some wood to knock on. OB5, not even a through page 1 yet. And this is going to be a guarantee 5-star. 3 1 stamps in a row, but if I'm getting weapons, I don't care. Might not have to go to page 3 now, though, if we get enough weapons and not enough stamps. Look it up. Come on. And it's a Sid for the guarantee. Not bad. That's fine. There's a red boy. Even that out. We're done. 4. It's not usually the 4 with those. Usually it's a 3. You could count on a 3. We're on page 2. After 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pulls. That's average. And we don't have a guarantee, just the costume. I'm going to say it just like I do every time. I think that the costume stamp should also have a guaranteed weapon on them. And nothing special. Is that an Edge Wings? What the fuck is that? That's bizarre. And I gotta remember, we do have to try to like pull 15 times, I think, so I get Lucia's ult next week. But that doesn't mean give me more 1 stamps. 8th pull. Murasami, did we have a guarantee? I don't think this was a guarantee stamp. So, 6 more pulls at least, just so I could get halfway to the ult. Or we could just pull the ult. 2 stamps, not bad. Here's a guarantee. This is OB6. guaranteed. I think we're almost to OV7 off of weapon parts. Yeah, almost there. Yeah, we're only going to have to go 2 pages. Next one is a 1 stamp. If we get any more non-guaranteed copies, we could just quit early. Well, like I was saying, I do still want the tokens for towards the ult next week. Yeah. There's probably 4 more pulls. That'll be leaving over 50 tickets too. That's great. Come on. Just because I'm saying that doesn't mean give me a bunch of 1 stamps. Fucking game. Yeah, with the new 140 weapons too, they changed the dailies, so we get like 17 refined per day now. And don't bait me, because that was just a regular 5-star, right? Or was that a guarantee? And then we're getting, we're getting 2 of the refined, and then like 17 ingots per day now. Yeah, that wasn't even okay. We're gonna be quitting early, it looks like. Murasami on a guarantee stamp. I think that's OB10. Nope, because we got baited with Earth Staff. I need 2 more pulls for 1,500 Mako gems. This was great luck today. No guarantee. There's a Murasami. Show me that Lucia ult. Come on. And it's a Sid. All right, give me a 2 stamp and land on that weapon, and I'll be fine. Yes, and we're done. This is the last pull of the night. Man, leaving that refine there feels bad, especially since we can exchange 40 for the pristines now. Cool. No Lucia ult. That's fine. We'll get it next week. I hope I have this much good luck next week, because I don't have very many Tifa weapon parts. So almost OB10, just natural. That's pretty nice. I ain't complaining. Oh, we keep going. We got new stuff there. Oh, I forgot to grab those last week. I'm set for Cloud parts too. Cloud Barrett and OG Steph are getting in that shop tomorrow. But yeah, I wasn't surprised that these were limit break weapons, because we did have just a full month of featured banners. So, and then March was limit break for the anniversary, and then February was all featured banners. So it looks like they're doing like every other month is either a limit break or crossover month, and then a month of featured. I think that is a much better pace. Cool. Yeah, we're going to have to go and look at the stuff for Rebirth too. That'll be next on our to-do list. Let's just bring it up to OB9 right now. I'll grab those 15 weapon parts later. I want to use up the greens. Yeah, if I could get that much of good luck next week, because look at this. I have a ton of Aerith weapon parts, but look, Tifa's got 1,000 less. It sucks. So Tifa next week's got to be lucky. And we know Tifa's next week for 2 reasons already from the fortune teller. We do have the login bonuses again. You can see this week the login bonus has Aerith weapon parts. Next week we'll have Tifa weapon parts. The week after we'll have Cloud weapon parts. So those are the 3 limit breaks for this. The dresses. Then the 4th week had, what was it? Sid and someone else. Sid and young Sephiroth weapon parts on the 4th week for the login bonus. So those are the banners we can expect this month. The 3 dresses we already know. Then Tifa, Earth next week makes sense for the dungeon. Looks like it's going to be Magic Earth for Tifa. And then Cloud, we have no idea what his umbrella sword thing is going to do yet. It looks like it might be a new offhand. Replacing Fusion Sword with an umbrella would be weird. But who knows? Maybe it'll be a little bit more niche for an event or something. We also got the ult order through 2nd anniversary. It looks like we got Lucia tonight. Next month should be Red 13's ult for June. Then July should be Barrett's new ults. August will be Kate's 5th. And then September is Cloud for the 3-year anniversary. I'm just trying to get rid of the green weapon parts, not weapon parts, these green mats here. I can usually zero those out. I end up getting a lot of them from like the Crash gold tickets and stuff. All right. And the blue ones I have thousands and thousands of. Yeah. 250,000 of the purple ones. But I could still zero out the green ones, so why not? Yeah, we got a lot to look at tonight. I'm just going to bring it to 120 for now, since it's a support weapon. And I might want to save my refines. Well, I got 100 of them. Because you can see in the exchange here, every week we can exchange. I already did the ingots for mithril, 40 ingots for 40 refined. Now 40 refined for 10 pristine. Go ahead and make that trade. Branding stone conversion. So we could get these now. We're going to have to look into that later. Nothing new there. Okay, cool. So there we are. Yeah, I might as well bring it to 130 since it's a limit break weapon. But I'll hold on 140. I would suggest waiting on 140 for your DPS weapons, or if you're doing a build and you need to hit an R ability tier. And 50 mithril. So 44 to 47, the top one is getting increased. Well, it'll be more than that because I'm at OB9. Okay. And next up, we're going to take a look at the upgrades to the... Oh, I got the cloud wallpaper. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to take a look at the upgrades to the Rebirth weapons. I just got to grab all these toolboxes to customize all of them. Grab those, grab that. Grab those 10 a week of these now. Sweet. And they cost less. Because I already did the Memoria farm with my pals. Did I get it all the way done? Level 7. Not bad. Is it almost a level 8? 900 to level 8. Might do that before we do escalation. Let's grab the rest of these. Grab all the good goods. Oh, interesting. So instead of a farmable blue stone, you could just trade these in for 10. I think it costs 10 of those to get a purple stone of your choice, which included the very good ones. Like this one and the magic one. These are the good ones. The one with only the sword and only the magic staff. Those are the ones you'll want to get. That is pretty hype. I like it. And it makes it so you could farm what you want instead of just having one type. Alright, got those. Let's grab all the goodies from here too. I won't clear the whole shop, just going to get the essentials and then all the gil and then the cheap stuff. So yeah, you can see my shop habits. This is what I go for first. Then I'll get the cheap stuff, then all the rest of the stuff that I have a ton of. Yeah, we'll clear the whole thing out, huh? Almost there. Got a lot of pieces to trade because we had a big bonus when we were doing Memoria Farm, since we had 2 Aeriths in the group, and then I put on like all of my bonuses from the old Rebirth stuff. Yeah, we cleared that shop right out. Nice. I don't think I'm going to need those. I'll probably just go straight for these stones then. Cool. Nice, there's Cloud. Crystals are getting up there. 2 pages, almost OB10. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Next thing we have to look at is the Rebirth crossover. And this. 300 red crystals. 1 limit break weapon guaranteed. And got a 0.7 on each of them. Oh, it's only... Is it only... No, only limit break weapons? Because it doesn't show any other weapons in here. I think it's only limit break weapons. Huh. Let's test it to see. I mean, I don't need any of them, but might as well test, right? It's only 300 crystals. Mursami. So is this going to be all limit break weapons? They are all limit break weapons. Yeah. I'd say this is a good deal. If you still need those. I mean, you can't pick any of them, but you know. Let's get my other free limit break draw. Oh, I got 2 of them. And 2 more clouds. It's another Bahamut sword. Nice. I think that one's getting pretty high up there. So yeah, that red crystal special 300. That's a great value, I'd say. Especially if you're getting like that $6 pack with the anyone weapon parts. That kind of those crystals is gonna pay for that, I think. All right. I'm just going to upgrade these, and then we'll get to the Rebirth. And then after that, we'll look at the new events and the Escalation. By unique weapon parts. Okay, it's going to go up to +10 now. Wonder 140 if that'll go past 9. It'll probably be over 900 P attack. Those stat numbers are getting big. Yeah, with the new pristines to raise to level 140, I'd hold those until you need them. For weapons that you use in our events, when you do a build, if you're like 1 point short of something, you know, shit like that. I think that's it. Yep. Right, I'm going to take a short one. Then we're going to come back and look at the rerun for Rebirth. It's a lot of costumes and weapons. What's the stamp card look like? 3 on each. Well, it's got quite a lot of weapons on it too. Does it go 5 pages for the 5 costumes? Sure does. So that's 16. 19 of them. That's a lot of pages though. All right, well, I'll be right back, and then we'll look at what they added to the weapons and the costumes. All right, guys, I think we're ready to get into the Rebirth Reawakened. And man, look at that. 5 weapons and 4 weapons, 5 costumes, right? Well, including Lucia's ult too. And I took a peek while I was taking my break to see the customs and stuff, and there is some good stuff here. Good for freebies if you already have them. I don't know if it's worthwhile to go back and get them. It'd be very hard to recommend that, since everything going forward is always better, you know. But some good freebies, some more options for well, a couple of our characters we use all the time, Tifa, Aerith, and Yuffie. And Barrett, he doesn't even have a limit break weapon yet, so we hardly ever use him. But so let's take a look. Guide gloves used to be the strongest non-elemental in the game. It'll be a 31, 56, 33 at 140. X sigil. And then we're custom here. M attack down, fire down. Not bad. That is some options. Makes it an okay offhand for her new LB, although you'd probably want AC gloves instead and leave the fire down to somebody else. But the big deal here is the diamond custom. Ultimate physical interrupt. 50% as a sub or offhand. 70% as a main hand, which we probably won't ever use. But this is the physical counterpart to what we got on Lightning's Rod the other week, which is the magic. Where's it at? Where did it go? Let me see the ultimate magic interrupt. So now we have 4 different types of this interrupt. Our ability. You got. We could go by the filters and look at them, right? Filter by our ability. You have a quintessential, which is just straight damage. This is becoming less relevant now after a few weeks, now that we're getting more element and physical and magic specific ones that are stronger. Then you have the magic and the physical from Lightning Rod and Guide Gloves now. The magic one on Aerith is good because she'll usually be using Lightning's Rod. The physical on Tifa will probably let us see guide gloves be used as a sub-weapon more often now. Because it was outclassed by things like Surfboard, which has a 56 also, you know, because the P attack value is lower. It has a lower base stat. But now that we're getting a sub for 50% interrupt damage, I could see us using this more often as a sub going forward again. But yeah, it's hard to recommend this unless you're like a super whale that's like newer to the game and wants to catch up on it. I'm sure we will see another physical interrupt our ability pretty soon. But that is one of the biggies here that caught my eye, was this new R ability. And for her costume, it just gives Enfeeble, which kind of makes sense, since if she's going to be offhanding guide gloves now, then you won't have AC gloves, so you still got a source of Enfeeble. But then you need to main this costume instead of an element costume, so would you do that anyways? I don't think so. Probably not. Yeah, it's tough. I don't really see the use out of this, really, now that I think of it. Yeah, because the R abilities on it kind of suck. It's just the 15% command stance and just the regular P attack R ability. So this ain't nothing special. Next up, we got Red 13's costume only. There's a lot of people have this costume already, and it gives physical single target Muramasa. That is very good for Red 13's kit if you have this costume. He doesn't have a lot of costumes. A lot of his costumes don't do anything very great. So if you can afford to not have like his healing costume on, let's find a build I can break a little bit. So if you can afford to not use like this one sucked, it had haste on it. Let's MDef up, heal and defense. This one has his reprieve, which you might need because if you're healing with red, you might not have Abraxas with Aerith. Magic attack tier +1, which you still get as a sub. The only other one with a C ability is Canyon, which is a wind down, which he could do with the weapon anyways. So yeah, this is probably the best C ability that Red has. And a very cool costume for him. I know when they reran Rebirth the first time, I went for this costume straight away. But he doesn't have a weapon. Actually, Hellhound was like his fire up, fire down costume, and the weapon that was supposed to go with it came out later. It's Ivy Collar, which is fire and ice down. Then the costume is fire and ice, resistance and damage. Flame Frost. Yep. So that's cool for Red's costume. Very, very good. Next up is Aerith. Let's look at the weapon, Gamba. This one, a whole lot of people skipped it when it first came out. P attack up mid to high, and then a plus ATB, kind of like Bahamut's Rod. Why did they skip it? Well, we had Bahamut's Rod. It did healing, and it gave plus ATB, and P def. Also, we had Kimura Rod, which brought P attack up. And that was kind of the standard for Aerith back then, was B Rod and Kimura Wand. So a lot of people said, why get this when we already have the others? And I said, well, it's because you want options. And what if you want a sigil boost on your healer? You know? So it just kind of made sense to me. Plus whale, like I went for it anyways, you know? I think we used it in the dungeon or the solo ranking that month too. But yeah, healing weapon with a sigil boost on it. It's pretty sweet. As it is. And let's see what we get for the customs. Fire up, mid to high. Very good. So fire up and P attack up on the same weapon, which is kind of like, well, Mermaid does P attack and lightning. Very cool. Plus, if you have her new costume and weapon that does fire Muramasa and fire bonus, fire weapon boost, this is a great foundation. P attack up, fire up just from the healer. Although you might want the bonus from her 2.5 rod, but you know. Then our ability for the diamond is just stream, phase, amp healing, which we know about this good now and its uses. We used it on Behemoth for guild battle to get those chunky heals when the sigil phase starts. Very cool. So yeah, it's turning this into a fire healing weapon. I like it, but not anything super special. Because Tifa's pay-to-win costume brings fire up, fire down, you know. Lucia can bring fire up with her LB. So, let's see the costume for Aerith. Regen and plus ATB 1 for all allies. So it has that same... And this doesn't have a HP threshold behind it. It's just 1 ATB free. 3 uses. 30 seconds of regen is a lot of fucking regen. An ATB boost, which is very good. I use this as a sub costume for her a lot, so she can start out with some ATB. But I don't think I would use this costume as a main. Nice to have if you already have it, though, for sure. Then we got Yuffie. This is her water self-exploit weapon that has basic bitch physical R abilities. So that's that 56 is going up to a 49 now at 140. And it's a 940 physical water and 30% exploit to self. So back then, when the standard for nukes was 1120, they would nerf the potency if it had like exploit on it or a P attack up or any sort of utility. They didn't fix that part of the weapon. Still the same potency. But when you go over to the Spade custom, oh, maybe they did fix it. They added a weapon boost. Physical weapon boost only. So this makes this weapon, again, a good physical offhand for any element for Yuffie. Because she gets her self-exploit and she gets 30% weapon boost off of it. Very cool. So it's kind of like Fusion Sword that gives weapon boost and exploit. Except for Fusion Sword gives physical and magic weapon boost. This will just be a physical offhand for Yuffie. Or a water main hand. Let's go see what we could use that with. Other than a main hand, of course. And what does her new ult do? Gives 60% exploit at a low timer, so that would extend off of it. She'd have 60% the whole time, pretty much. Okay, good. And she has physical lightning. like this non-elemental. It's just a buffing weapon. Physical lightning, physical fire, physical earth, physical ice, although the potency is a little low. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. Oh, and it's all 6. Diner tray too. So she could use this as a main hand for water or an offhand for all the other elements. Very cool for Yuffie, I'd say. And that weapon boost will bring those lower potencies not quite up to a 1340, but more in line with the old 1120. I mean, it's almost 1340 at this 940. That'd be like 12 something, you know, but those like 800s and those 850s, that'll bring those closer up to like the old 1120 amount with this weapon boost. 45 seconds. Not bad. It's a little awkward. They're usually 60 seconds on these at OB10, but it's an old weapon. And then the diamond is ultimate water interruption, which is very cool. We have a few of these now, and now we have different options for our abilities. Like, let's go ahead and do it right now. If I can find the thing. Oh, don't want to press that. Let's do that. And then we'll do the other one. I like that they're doing all these reruns and giving all these freebies for people that already have these. It is a little intense for people that are new, though. And like I said, it's very difficult to recommend going backwards when all the new weapons are better. But they are modernizing all these old ones. So I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's hard to recommend going back. Unless you're like super whale. So if we wanted to look for ultimate water interruption now, we have a few options. Well, we have one other option, which is a boost attack water. And now we have a basic bitch our abilities. So you could put these on different characters, or you could put them on one character to get the 100 if you need. I mean, I'd probably put them on different ones to get 120 total. But since they're different R abilities, if you have to put them on the same character, you won't have a danger of overcapping. You could use them for different R abilities, is what I'm saying, in different situations. Then let's see what her costume gave us. Water down, water up, water up self, water arcanum. Very, very cool. That makes her very strong for water now. I think near Sephiroth is probably still better. But this handles a lot of buffs and debuffs all by herself. So now she's giving self-exploit, weapon boost, water up, water down. So then all you need is a P-Def down, and enfeeble, and then start with your bonuses. And elemental bonuses and weapon boost. Muramasa effect, stuff like that. So she handles a lot of it on her own right there. And that is the kind of thing I like to see when there are so many buffs in the game, is that a DPS can actually handle, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the buff types by themselves. Very, very cool. Let's go over to Barrett. This one is just good for his kit all around. It's got a provoke on it. Veil. And P-Def up all. Very good Barrett weapon. Let's see what they gave it. Physical damage bonus on a tank. That is fucking tight. We haven't seen this on a tank yet. So tank is getting offensive utility. That's very good. With all their defensive stuff that was already there. I love it. And then this one is just stream phase physical resist boost. That one ain't really big deal. This is the one. Physical damage bonus is great. I love it. And here, water resist increased. Veil, 20%, everyone. And this is already a really strong costume. 20% all element resist and reprieve. This one and Electro Armor are like Barrett's best costumes. So you could crank his defense up otherwise, and then this is just 20% extra resistance on top of it for all element types. It's great. Water resist, that's new. We have all of the resistance types now except for ice and man. Ice and earth. Because he gets water from that costume. Sunrise gives fire resist and lightning resist. Then Matt's Desperado gives wind and lightning. So we got resistances now for 4 out of 6 element types. Ice and earth don't have them yet, which isn't a big deal because we haven't used them yet. So not very useful. The veil is great. Veil all. That's great if we're going to be taking big damage. But we barely ever use it. Barrett is the thing. So great that they're giving him physical utility. I mean, that opens him up to be used because he doesn't have any of the new shit, you know? I mean, this is something that I would love to have seen on Matt's weapon the other week. One of the new buff types, you know? So, in review, Tifa's, the extra utility, fire down, M attack down, that's okay. But we're really looking here at that ultimate physical interrupt. That's a brand new R ability. So that's great. Costume, we're never going to use this costume. Enfeeble. The R abilities on it suck. We're never going to use it. So Tifa weapon's great. Costume, not so great. Gamba turns the extra utility, turns this into a fire up, P attack up weapon. That's sweet. That's more options for Aerith. And then the other one, just stream phase amp healing. That's a basic healing weapon thing. Okay. Costume, regen plus ATB. We're never going to use this. So Tifa and Aerith weapons, great. Costumes, not so great. Red's costume is awesome. Physical Muramasa. Yuffie, she wins on both. Physical weapon boost, she can offhand this for any of her physical builds, get weapon boost and exploit herself. Although we get it from a lot of other places now too, but she could do it herself now for herself. And then water up, water down on her water arcanum is fucking awesome. It's Yuffie wins for both. Barrett's physical damage bonus, he wins for that. And the costume's already a great costume. The effect on it, water resist, we don't use those yet. We haven't had a reason to. Veil's fine. So it's already a great costume. But the effect's kind of whatever. So yeah, Tifa weapon, Aerith weapon, Yuffie weapon are all great ads. All the weapons have great ads because of the bonus on Barrett's too. For costumes, Red and Yuffie win. Overall, if you have everything though, and these are just freebies, it's all great, you know? But that's just pretty much what I could see us using is Guide Gloves, Physical Interrupt is a sub now. P Attack Fire Plus on Aerith with her new stuff will be great. Unless you're going to use her 2.5 for physical and magic bonus. Yuffie that's updates her water kit and gives her an updated offhand for all her physical builds. Very cool. Red 13, a healer that can bring physical Muramasa. That's awesome. Only one use though, so you want to use it when everybody's buffed up and can do big damage for the next minute. That is about it. Yeah, and physical bonus on Barrett. That's some good stuff. But again, it's hard to recommend going backwards when there's so much new stuff coming out. Let's look at the stamp card. There's 3 on the first page. And then 4 on the next, probably 4 pages because of costumes, right? Yep. If you're wailing, wail, you know, but it's hard to recommend going backwards if you don't to get this kind of stuff when, I mean, Barrett's tank weapon's great, but then Sunrise Cannon does pretty much the same thing and it's featured now, you know, except for the physical damage bonus. But for his defensives, it also gives P attack up, you know, or P def up. P def up. And then the costume does the provoke is the difference. Yeah. Yeah, and it's hard to recommend going backwards if you don't already have. But if you love them, then go for it. I won't tell you not to go for it, but I can't tell you to go for it either. In order, Guide Gloves for the Interrupt our ability is probably the best. Then probably Yuffie. Then Barrett. Then Aerith for weapons. Just because the fire up on this, we can get that otherwise too, you know. Then for costumes, I say probably Red wins. Then Yuffie's probably the second best. Barrett's is meh. I mean, it's a great costume. Either way, just as it was. This is just extra. And then the Guide Gloves and Songstress, we're never going to use those for the C abilities. Aerith's is great for a sub for the ATB boost, but yeah. So weapons, Tifa, Yuffie, Barrett, and Aerith in ranking from best to worst in my opinion. Then for costumes, Red, Yuffie, Barrett, Aerith, Tifa. That does it for our review of the Rebirth rerun. Next up, we're going to look at the new events. So we got the new Memoria in here. I already picked it up and farmed it to like level 6 or something. We could take a look. Where are we at? At level 10, it'll be Fire Up 20, Terrestrial 10, ATB, P Attack, P Def. Don't we already have one like this? Is it M Def though? Yep, Eligor is the same Fire and Terrestrial, but it gives M Def instead of P Def. All right, so that's the difference. Then over in the exchange, I already bought everything out. Got the Yuffie event weapon. Make sure you equip that when you farm. You got some goodies here. Got new Quake advanced recipes and an Earth Breach advanced recipe. Get those white customizers to upgrade the Rebirth weapons. So they give those to us for free in the exchange. You got 5 pristine, 10 refined, 10 ingots, Yuffie weapon parts, some synth stuff, and then all the usuals. What do we got next? Let's do Escalation in a moment. Clear all 4 quests for the first time and unlock a 1 a day. Earn a custom box. Pristine Mithril. Exchange until May 12th. 10 pristine. Whole bunch of refined and ingots and crystals. Some customizers, some first lights, a whole bunch of synths. A bunch of brand stones. Those are the goodies for, what is it called? See ability potency. Goodies for defense. Those ones will give 80 to 120. And these are the ones that can go all the way up to 150, the purple ones. Some very cool stuff for exchange in here. $100,000. So it'll be 5 million gil. Cool. Was it only 5 pristine or 10 pristine? That's not bad. It's a good start. 250 for them. First time clears, then common drops. Common drops of golds. That is not bad. Common drops of purple brandstones. This will be something to use some stamina on. 1 stamina. What happens after the first 1 stamina? After I spent all that stamina farming those brandstones. Three of those bad boys. Oh, let's put auto back on. More tickets. Whoa. The 9 stamina for the 9 times. That is wild. So we could pretty much farm this as much as we want. This is strange to me. All right, got it. I'm going to have a lot of tickets for Tifa next week. They're giving 10 in this pack now instead of 5, and then the other one will be 10 refined. Almost done here. We'll see how much we get for a 9 times, which will be 12 because I have the bonus, the weekly bonus. Huh. This is a 1 a day. What's in those boxes? It could be any of those for a 1 a day. Could be any of those on a 1 a day. And it gave 2 of the Brandstone boxes and 5 synth boxes, 120,000 gil and 1,000 tokens on a 1 a day. That's not bad. Now let's see, which one do I have lowest? 474 is probably the lowest. Or no, probably the highest. That I'm running low on. Oh, let's see what type it is too. But it can give all types. Yeah, let's do this. Because I've been cooking cures. So 9 times, 9 stamina only. Let's see how much it gives us. And I got the 12 times because of the weekly pass. Not a lot of experience because not a lot of stamina. 360 of the currency. Couple purples. 3 gold mats. This tells me there may be a update to materia and brands soon. If they're letting us farm all this shit. 3 of them again. If you could just farm this for all day pretty much. Which, why not, you know? Two. Got one of those. It's not giving us the new type of Brandstone fragments that are using the conversion exchange. which we could farm those off of the main monthly event, which I think will be better for farming the good brand stones. Since these ones, it looks like very randomly, maybe one of them will drop. Just do this a few more times so I could go get that pristine. In the shop. And after this, we'll have to go do Escalation, and that should be it for the night. All right, I think I need 2,500. I think that's enough. Oh, there's missions too. Consume 1,000 stamina. That is a lot of stamina. That is a lot of stamina to consume. That's like 111 fights. Or something like that. So I could get those, and then I could get the crystals, I think. Not bad. It's 60 mithril, because times 2. That's 100 ingots. Fuck, that's a lot. Okay. So it just takes time. I mean, it lets you just farm it for fucking 1 stamina. That's wild. It's a time sink. Whereas I was saying over here in the exchange, we have these, the conversion brand stones. I got 300 even now. Where let's see, I could go up to the exchange, enhancement exchange, go to branding stone conversion. Then I could just, how many could I buy? I could buy 30 with what I farmed today from the event. I farmed quite a bit to get the Memoria unlocked into level 6. If you want to use that as like a benchmark. But that makes it so we could always exchange brand stones. I wonder if there's another way to get these, if we could like break brand stones down into them. Enhancement exchange. Yep, this is that. They have it like the other way around, you know what I mean? So this event makes this totally not worth it at all anymore. Huh. Oh, that was added to the tickets today. Think I like it. All right, it's time to do Escalation and get out of here for the night. All right, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about before we did Escalation. That's the 140 weapons. So now we got 140 weapons. Which weapons do you want to bring to 140 first? I would say hold on to your mats first and foremost. Hold these new guys pretty near and dear, you know. I mean, we're going to have ingots out of our ass pretty soon because we're getting 17 of them a day from our daily. Refined, we're going to have a bunch of these too. We're going to get 2 of them a day like we used to with ingots. So you'll be able to bring everything up to 130 pretty comfortably now. And it's going to, how much does a 140 cost? It only cost, well, only, it costs the same as a 130. It's half a mil. You see down here at the bottom right? So the mat's in half a mil, whereas a 130 cost of the mats in half a mil. So it's the same cost. Then let's do I have something at 110 for still, whereas up to 120 is only 48,000. So it's costly. So you don't want to drive yourself broke, but half a million gil is pretty much nothing when we pretty much get that every day now from our dailies. Which I applaud them for. The gil economy has been pretty good with adding the customizers and having the weapon upgrades be half a mil now. They fixed the gil economy with the daily gil quests so that we're pretty solid. Anyways, so which ones do you want to do first to 140? Well, hold them until you have an event. I mean, next week we pretty much know it's going to be a Magic Earth event with the Temple of the Ancients dungeon. It's going to be Earth. It's going to be Magic Earth because of Tifa's weapon that's coming. It's going to be Magic Earth. So you'll want to hold on to these until you see what weapons you're going to be using in that dungeon. Then you'll want to hold on and see what our guild battle is going to be. Hold them until we know what your build for guild battle is going to be. And let's say if we were putting together like let's just do one character. Let's say we were putting together a Yuffie, a Magic Earth Yuffie for the dungeon. With her Uber, that, then her magic stuff would be like 6242 and 31. Start off, probably gonna more so want if you do something like this. I mean, this is just off the top of my head. Something like that will bring us to one short of, okay, this is a great example. And don't do this yet because we don't know if Yuffie's going to be in the team. If you're one short of FF7 on your Earth build, you know what I mean? Put in a couple just to make sure that our abilities aren't being changed by the costumes. So you got your build together, and we're 1 point away from FF7. So you may want a 140 one of these. But which one are you going to do it to? I mean, Kugelblitz has M-Attack on it. That'll go up from 62 to 66. Electro Cannon has M-Attack on it. That'll go from 46 to 49, I think. Yeah. So which one do you want to do it? You don't have to do both. The right answer, in my opinion, would be Electro Cannon, because this is, like I always say, a basic bitch R ability weapon for magic. We'll be using this in a lot of builds, so if you have to pick between Kugel and Electro Cannon to get that M-Attack 7, I'd definitely go with Electro Cannon because we'll be using it more often. That makes sense? Hope it does. So, that's an example that kind of worked out really good to show what to use and bring your weapons up to 140 with. So, and probably main hand weapons, like once you get your build set for an event, if you have a bunch left over, if you have extras, what I would prioritize first would be newer main hands that have customs on it, like the Water Cloud or Zack's ice weapon, you know, or who else just got one? You know, the ones that could go to 1680, you know, because they more stats on them, they'd benefit. But then, except for those, probably the first ones I would do would be limit break weapons. So, bringing all of these from 130 to 140 would probably be one of the first things I do with any extras, you know. Although the R abilities going from 46 to 49 isn't going to really help. Well, it might if you don't have them all OB10, you know. It might help you get a tier 6 when combining two of them as subs, you know. Yeah, I'll probably, after I get all the stuff for an event, I'll probably focus limit break weapons. Then I'll probably go back and focus ones with customizers and crossovers. And most of the crossover stuff have customizers on them now because they've been rerunning all of the crossovers. I forgot to unlock this one. But yeah, that's pretty much how I would go about it with the 140s. Wait for an event, see what you need for your build, so that you have as many as possible to improve your build for the event. Then if you have leftovers, go for limit break weapons, go for crossover weapons with customizers, and then go for your common subs first. So, common subs would be stuff with physical ability potency and magic ability potency. Like, and if they cross over into multiple of those categories, like Bahamut Greatsword and Bahamut Cutter, we use all the time for physical subs. Those would be probably near the top of my list. You know, Enemy Launcher I use all the time on physical. Electro Cannon all the time on magic. Bahamut Fangs and Protector's Blade all the time on magic builds. Ultimatic's used quite often. Mad Minute, if we need HP, it's used. The 2.5 anniversary weapons would be good because they have M-Attack all and then magic ability potency or physical ability potency. Surfer Blade for physical builds. Ceremonial Sword and this Sid one. Galleon. Sawed Off. Those are all great subs that we use all the time. And those would probably be the first ones I would want to bring to 140 if I have extras. Because we use them often. And once they get upgraded, we don't have to do it again. Make sense? If you have any questions, leave a comment, and I'll be glad to help you out. Otherwise, let's get into the escalation so we can get out of here for the night. We're running on Lord of the Rings length video time. I think I'm all set. We put Tifa in the middle, though. Get her new one. Oh, that's not a Abraxas. And we want a Breach. Not obtained by name. We got a Breach. We want our new costume, too. Did I redeem it yet? Yeah, I did. That is a gorgeous dress, isn't it? Do that one second. Yeah, with spending all these $500,000, the gil economy is pretty good. I usually, after upgrading everything for the week, I'm back down to like 35 million. So I just put on the spade so it gives fire bonus and fire weapon boost. Boost attack and heal. Boost attack and buff and debuff. In the back, I have all P attack alls, since we got the boost attack maxed out already. Oh, I don't have subs for him. I have the wrong ult on. Pretty much want him to support Tifa. Ish. The physical ability potency. She's got fire at 7 already. Yeah, so. Does he need one of those? 6, and then a fire. Should do. She's already got. Oh, no. He can use that one. Why does she have that equipped? Zax, and the other one will be enemy launcher. Oh, she doesn't have any P attack. Oh, that's what we need. We need the 2 P attack fires for her. Volcanic and Radiant. Then she already has boost physical 7. Alright, I got it. Then Crystal Sword. That'll do. Seven. Can do this. Seven, 8, 5. Not bad. This'll do. Do they got materia? Yep. That'll be okay. This is level 5. We'll just auto it until I need to focus. Which will be around level 20, I think. And he's dead. So we get, since she gives physical Muramasa and Aerith's costume gives fire Muramasa, we got two different Muramasa effects on this fight for the first time ever. Then we got fire bonus, fire weapon boost, and physical weapon boost from her ult. Zach's pretty much here for enliven and then just DPSing a bit. Oh, I forgot to breach. Not bad. He's going to be dead. And after this, I'll sign off, say goodbye to everybody, and I'll leave a clip of the level 25 co-op that we did when the patch released this evening. If I could find the clip. Well, this is level 15. Cool. Big money damage. All right, let's slow it down on level whatever's coming up. Oh, and we're getting more of these in here. We're going to have a ton of refined soon. Ton of ingots. Yeah, it looks like they're giving us 10 more pristine in here too. Let's move Aerith to the middle. I could do that. Breach first. Costume. Enliven. Ult. If you saw on his debuff bar, the fire with the armor broken, that's from Aerith's new costume. That's like a fire Muramasa. Then the sword with the armor broken, that's physical Muramasa from Tifa's limit break weapon. Tifa hasn't had a featured weapon in a long time. Are we going to go to 30? I don't think 30 will be that big of a deal. breach. Costume alt. Enliven. We don't even have P attack up. It's kind of wild, isn't it? Oh, wrong one. Oh, shit. No, wrong button. We did it. Zach have a P attack up or something on one of his costumes that I could grab real quick? Oh, yeah. He's not really doing that much damage. Let's go ahead and do this. Breach. Costume alt. Braxis. Enliven alt. Then his costume. Her costume. And 30's dead. Haven't touched the max damage challenge for a while. Wonder how this is going to affect it. Having that super OP Aerith support for fire now. Damn. Missions. What do we want to grab here? We want to grab tickets first. 600, 300. Grab those. Can you grab all of them, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of tickets next week. Got 10 of those. I think these are more valuable. I'll wait just in case I need another brandstone in emergency. Rare weapon medals. That's changing tomorrow too. Rare weapon medals, we're going to get Cloud Barrett, and the last one in line was OG Seth. Will be in here tomorrow. And the guild shop will reset tomorrow too. So if you haven't bought all your stam pots for the month, go ahead and do that. How many crystals do we get for Escalation? Damn, 3,000. That's not bad. Crystals are getting up there. Man, I really don't want to. $100 tickets. I'm going to have 1,300 for next week. I'm feeling spicy. I want those. I want that refined. Maybe we'll get a weapon. Maybe we'll get 2 stamps. Oh, of course it's going to take 2 fucking pulls. God damn it. That's not worth it. But now I already committed. But I'll probably get 15 Aerith weapon parts to finish off OB10. Between the 2 pulls at least, I hope. Maybe a fucking Lucia ult too on the next pull. Well, we didn't do it there. Need 11 more. Fingers crossed. There's a 2 stamp. With a 5-star or higher. Give me a Lucia ult. And a Mursami? Nope. But at least I got those. I don't like leaving those on the table. So we have to use 7 Aerith parts. Okay. I can live with that. There's a lot of tickets left over for next time. Was there anything else we wanted to cover tonight? I think we covered it all. Let's go look at our thing. Just to be sure. Rarity. Can't fuck with 7 weapon parts. That is a gorgeous dress, isn't it? Did I have anything else locked up here? Locked. Yep, Gamba. Do that one first. Then leave the fire up on it. So I think that is it for... Yep, those are just guild weapons left over. And we'll see if we need Earth guild weapon, Earth ability damage for the dungeon next week. It'll either be Lucia's, which Lucia might be in the team because of her ult, you know, and that would be in her, if that was in her main hand for 30%. And the other one would be Yuffie's. Has the Earth on it too. You could tell by looking at the resistance type, it's the opposite. So wind resist, there'll be earth damage. Ice resist, there'll be fire damage, you know. Lightning resist, there'll be water damage. You see? Lightning resist, Water damage. Yep. So yeah, hold on to those two until the ranking exchange. Yep, see 18 hours, so they're resetting this tomorrow. So we'll be able to get the, make sure you get your 200 stand pots. We got 375 of these. I'm going to buy them. So I can upgrade 4 now. But holding on to them until I know I need them. What else do we have tonight? Went over the Rebirth crossover stuff. Very good at our ability on Tifa's. Yuffie's weapon and costume together makes her very strong for water. Or an offhand for all her physical stuff. Aerith P attack up, fire up is pretty cool. Barrett's physical bonus on his tank weapon is pretty awesome. For costumes, red gives physical Muramasa, probably the best one. Then Yuffie's water up, water down is probably the second best one. Followed by Aerith, Barrett, and then Tifa's is pretty useless. Talked about level increase, talked about the Aerith thing. Dirge is now in the story mode. Talked about the Corneo event and the special materials event. We did Escalation. I'll show you guys the co-op Escalation in just a second. But that looks like it's it for tonight, guys. And yeah, if with login bonuses, Aerith weapon parts, we saw what's coming up in the following weeks. Oh, it's only 30 this time instead of 50. Ouch. But next week should be Tifa with Tifa's limit break. Then Cloud with his limit break the week after. Then Sid and young Sephiroth on the 4th week, according to these login bonuses. So that's what we can expect for banners this month. That's it. Until next time, I'm Al Shalant. This is Ever Crisis. Be safe, stay warm, keep doing what you're doing. See ya.
Kagate kae!